The pressure on councils to provide housing for the local community has never been greater. All too often, when a tenant has either left, died or been evicted, the property remains in a terrible state. Barking Dagenham Council property manager Tony has to assess what needs replacing after a tenant's departure, and this three-bedroomed house could prove a real headache.
We've got lots of properties like this. They seem to be more and more on the increase as well. I suppose really it is shocking. You would think that in this day and age, properties would be left a little bit better than this.
Tony is going to have his work cut out to return the property to some sort of normality. With these problem houses, it's difficult to know where to start. How about the kitchen?
As you can see, old cupboards, absolutely filthy. Look, looks like a dog's been on the top chewing the bottom of them. I don't know what that is in there, I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. Remains of the chip pan contents. So if that's chip pan contents, we've probably got OK sauce. Hopefully.
The contents of the cupboards are unsavoury, and the tenants' cooking practices leave a lot to be desired.
We've got some sort of beetle next to a small fly, and it's just literally covered, like hundreds and thousands on the top of a cake, with mouse droppings. Even to the point on the top of the sockets. Now that's over a work surface. That is just full of mouse droppings. And that's over where whoever lived here was cooking the food. And, you know, that's simply just not on, really.
Apart from the overall cleanliness, or lack of it, the main problem for Tony is the way tenants seem to have an insatiable appetite for DIY.
We've got a lot of people on the borough that think they can do DIY, but a lot of people try to do things themselves and they're not really quite up to the do-it-yourself standard. I mean, you can see the way this is tiled and where they've cut the gas hob in and the kitchen's all cramped up. I mean, this is supposed to be sitting on the top, not inside it. The whole of the kitchen will probably have to be ripped out.
This isn't a good start to Tony's day. So far, he's only assessed the kitchen, and as he ventures further, things don't look as though they'll improve.
Didn't have to bother to open the door anyway.
In Dagenham, property manager Tony is continuing his assessment of the three-bedroom house. Next on the agenda, the sitting room.
Yeah, well, we've got the common ashtray. They've decided to use this as an ashtray and you've got burn marks everywhere. They just rusted cigarette or put cigarettes out on it for some reason. Mouse droppings again, all the way around. It's just covered in mouse droppings. Door's missing, we've got to put a door on. Where that's gone, God only knows. We seem to have a black hole where all the doors disappear. People just take them off and for an unknown reason. Right, we're going to the bedrooms now.
Even before he gets to the bedrooms, there's a ceiling problem.
I don't know what they were doing there, but they're probably bungee jumping from the roof. Why that's come down, I haven't got a clue. To me, it just looks like it's been punched through by whoever.
Now on to what must have been the children's bedroom.
Well, we're obviously going to be decorating in this one again. Obviously been using this as an ashtray again. We've got burn marks again on here.
After having a quick shifty in the sympathetically decorated master bedroom, his final stop is the family bathroom.
The floor is really bad. To be honest, the smell, I would say it's probably urine over a period of time. And the door, whatever was inside wanted to get out, that could be mice or dogs. The bath's got cigarette burns on it again, but that in itself is a project, just the bathroom. I'm surprised they've got a toilet in it, to be quite honest with you, but there you are.
Tony's aim is to get vacated properties back onto the rental market within 20 days. But to hit the target with this house, he's going to need a miracle.
The whole house, it's a bit of a major job really, it's a lot of work, and it's going to cost the council a fair amount of money, unfortunately.
The bill to get this property back into shape will run into thousands of pounds, but Tony is undaunted.
I think it's a worthwhile job. Sometimes when you go back round properties that you have worked on and they're back in the same state, you get a bit disheartened. But hopefully the majority of people are thankful for what we do, and probably on this property, I think they've actually had pre-viewings before the works have been carried out. That's how badly people want properties.
But will Tony keep to the deadline? Can he possibly do it in 20 days? Alas, Tony has had no option but to fumigate the Dagenham council house to get rid of all the bacteria before he can even start refurbishing. This setback will mean a needy family will have to wait a little longer for their new home.